Come see this thing 1538, Sandy from the Bronx, BBB past, accounting of scams. In this series, I summarize an individual rant made up of at least 3 things that I've seen, read, or heard. First question, can I say I'm from Paris now? On this day where people around the world join America to mark how the United States of America was born and celebrate what it's grown into and look forward to where it can be, this first section talks about how Sandy Cortez, this 5-year-old who had just moved from the Bronx, New York to Westchester, New York, which is an exurb, kind of nice suburban town, upper middle class area of New York, has since grown to be one of the leading lights of the Democratic Party at her young age. This brave and stunning woman still needs the world to know that at the core of it, she's actually Latina from the Bronx, no longer Latinx, that is down to fight and throw down the white male patriarchy. I don't understand why people do this. People get successful in a place like America. You should be proud of that. I think this is why people really dislike Trump so much, because he's so proud about just being who he is. And then you have people like Alexander Ocasio-Cortez. One of my earliest blog posts on rantatonne was Jenny and Fam on the block when she was talking about, I'm just Jenny from the block. And I'm like, no, you've become something else. You've grown up due to being in America. That's part of the exceptional thing. Embrace that. Why are you trying to hide that? Why are you trying to reach to this other background? Well, maybe with J-Lo, she maybe was just still Jenny from the block and just picked, and there was nothing really too exceptional about her, and maybe that's why she hasn't been able to have continued success without being propped up. I don't know, but I just don't really understand that whole thing. I was born in France. My parents moved the family due to work when I was 5, just like Demsosh Bey's move when she was 5. So should I be able to say I'm from Paris? I don't think so. If I ever do get American citizenship, I would proudly just claim to be American. The formative years I spent there growing up into the adult I am today are more definitive of who I am than anything that happened before I was 5 short of being born. Next question, is this big bill as beautiful as some claim it is? Trump is a quintessential marketer. That's a key thing about America. One thing I tell people about America, it's like I've never seen something marketed as well as just this nation state of America is. And Trump is somebody who is just epitomizes that aspect of the United States of America. And I think there's a part of him that saw that a lot of people were associating the BBB, Big Beautiful Bill, with Biden-era spending, with his Build Back Better bill, which is just taking that Globerati slogan. And I now see it being called the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. I'm going to keep using BBB, but it's a win for Trump. Like it or not, he proposed X, and he needed the added support of Y in order to achieve Z result. And that's what happened. Leading us into question number 3, what government scams do you no longer believe in? Obama's first budget as president for fiscal year 2010 totaled at $3.55 trillion. Biden was vice president then and ended his presidency last year with a budget of $6.752 trillion, and Trump's BBB is adding to that, so maybe it'll hit double by 15 years. I'll wait to see if deregulation, technological advancements, and other potentialities lead to increased revenue that can shrink the deficit. But on spending alone, how you spin this into being what a party focused on restraint, small government, and cuts in spending looks like, seems like trying to parse out how wet you would be from falling into a pool, touching the bottom, and climbing out to the lip at the near side where you fell in, versus diving in and swimming to the ladder or to the far end of the pool first. But no surprise here. I knew water was wet way before I left Paris when I was 5, and I've long since understood that the government spends. That's what the state does.